We're back.
We're back.
We're
baby.
back.
And I'm here too.
And well, Kurt's back.
Kurt is back.
This is a very special video. We're doing our best movies of the year list.
So this is
of 2022, the last year that came out. Guys, this is actually really exciting. This is the first year where everyone here has explained it. Every year we do a bit where somebody who doesn't know what is going on explains the premise of the video. I have never formally gotten to introduce the video. Every year, I interrupt one of you guys and I explain it. So this is
you should intro these videos.
This is my turn. This is my moment. I finally get to do what I've been wanting to do for 5 years. So welcome everybody to the best of video. This is Uncle Mikki's top 10
So the way it works. We're gonna go around and each of us is gonna read off from the list that Uncle Mikki sent us of what his favorite movies of the year were. So we're gonna start off with Sam Slade. Sam Slade, what was Uncle Mikki's 12th favorite movie of the year?
Out of top 10.
Yeah.
Out of his top 10.
His top. We're all gonna go in order and choose.
Not choose. No one chooses. Nobody chooses. There's no
we all already
choosing.
know the top.
Yes.
Nobody's
Yes.
choosing.
So number 12
No surprises here.
Of the top 10
of the
list.
top 10 list.
Yeah.
Going into this list, you got to really think of like what's important.
There are no bad movies on this list.
No, there's never any.
There's
bad
never
movies
any
on
bad.
the
This
list.
is all home runs.
We can't
Out of the
forget
park, one would
some of the
say.
more important movies that came out last year, and no list is complete without The Woman King. Let's just get this out of the way and make sure that we're paying our respects to the importance of that film that we all saw.
I mean, we all saw it. But
all saw
you
it.
saw this film?
I did, of course.
We saw it, but you experienced it.
No, I did not experience it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Uncle Mikki told us it's his 12th favorite film. The day it came out, he said, Keegan, this is my 12th favorite movie of the year.
I fucking love women. I want to watch them be the king. I wish I
Put that on there. That's number 12. I thought King was boys and Queen was girls, but Queen can be.
Queens can be kings now.
Can be anybody.
Yeah, there's the male queen.
The Ming, yeah.
And yeah, I'll just kick it off. It's the most important film. It's great. Of course, it's important.
It's
right?
important.
It has a lot of depth.
Women have depth.
Of course.
Yeah.
Women have
No top
depth.
10 list of the year could be complete without The Woman King. We have to mention it, of course.
So Kurt, what was Uncle Mikki's number 11?
You guys know that I'm a big fan of this series, right? Because I've seen the original like 20 times already. You guys bring it up.
I already know what you're talking about.
It's great that you know because Uncle Mikki also agrees that the sequel to the biggest movie of all time, Avatar 2: The Way of Water.
Oh,
So glad that it was 10 years in the making and it finally got the long-awaited sequel.
yeah.
It was super produced, very
It was very produced.
It was a very.
There was a lot of production involved.
I thought Avatar 2 was awesome.
We didn't talk about it on the channel, but Avatar 2 is sweet.
James Cameron is the fucking man.
He really likes his water, and I appreciate how
Dude, the
his
whole
water
freaking
is.
thing was underwater, basically. It was so hard to tell what was real and what wasn't real.
Freaking nerds on the internet kept saying that Kevin and I were wrong. Kevin and I have been on Avatar's side for 10 freaking years.
I'm on your guys' side too, dude. I'm on James Cameron's
You're on
side.
James Cameron. That's what I've been saying. We've
Also known as the side that isn't the losing side. There was the two
There's no way
sides.
that movie could live up to the hype or be good or make a lot of money. And it's like James Cameron's always done that.
never loses.
He never loses.
loses.
He never loses. And he didn't lose this time. He won. He won after the game was over. I don't even. Top Gun Maverick already won. And he was like, no, it didn't.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't, is what he said.
It's sweet. 10 out of 10, 12 out of 12.
See the goddamn movie, Avatar.
Goddamn Avatar 2.
11 out of
The Way of Water.
The Way of
9 on the
Water.
list,
Yeah.
one would say.
The movie.
Yeah, but see, that was great. The rest are even better.
The rest. Now we're in the real. These are the. Real
I've actually seen Avatar.
You've experienced. it.
I've experienced
We've all seen things.
Right, we've all seen
Yeah.
We've all seen things.
Uncle Mikki's 10th favorite movie. Uncle Mikki was like, Keegan, this is my 10th favorite movie, but it's really hard because I almost want to give it a higher ranking, and that is Weird, the Al Yankovic story. It's just a funny story. It has a lot of good jokes.
Going into it, I was like, people didn't like this movie because it's like a parody or whatever.
They didn't like it, really?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it.
It's a Starship Trooper scenario.
If you're not in or for this joke, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Bohemian Rhapsody, you're not going to understand this movie.
Or just a biopic film that takes itself seriously.
Well, it's one of my favorites of the year for sure. That's why it's also.
Mickey said it's
Yeah,
number 10.
It's great.
It's weird.
Yeah, Kurt, what'd you think of it?
Yeah,
You know what it's about?
Yeah, it's about Al.
Yeah. What does Al do throughout the
Clearly
film?
he's seen it.
He yanks his bitch, being cool and making music and getting radio shows and everything. Yeah,
That all happens in the
Yeah,
movie.
obviously, that's a good
because I've
summary.
seen the movie, as we all know.
Of course.
A great aspect of the movie is that it's very it's super positive. Almost at no point in the movie does it pull the rug from under you for the joke that it's doing. It's just yeah, whatever. We're just gonna keep going with this.
It's the same bit and it never lets up.
The same bit is
entire
that
movie.
Weird Al is becoming the most famous man of all time easily.
There's a scene where they're explaining, well, that's not how usually it works to get famous. You have to put in a lot of work and decades or years of effort. And then immediately it's like, this man is now immediately famous.
Yeah,
And he gets
they
the
start
phone
playing his
call.
song on the radio, and it's the #1 hit. Everyone loves it. Everyone's playing it. Really.
No,
I just received this in the mail 5 minutes ago. It is the most requested song that we have.
It's like a,
It literally
I
starts with
just
his
realized
birth in an
what my number
elevator.
one is gonna have to be. Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't like
Well-
that you're both wearing dinosaur shirts.
No spoilers. Fuck you.
No spoilers,
No
dude.
spoilers,
Fuck you.
dude. Fuck you, dude.
No spoilers. Fuck you. Uncle Mickey, he likes his. He likes a good spook sometimes.
Oh.
He does.
He's a
He
fan.
does. He does. Is Barbarian.
That was Barbarian's badass. Barbarian's awesome.
That's a great movie.
It's a
I've
great
seen
movie.
It twice.
Barbarian is a
Barbarian's
spooky movie. It's really good. It's
Really fun
also
satire.
great. It's unique.
Yeah.
It's you don't know where it's going, and that's the best part about it. Is that you're like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I know where this movie's going, and then you're like, I have no idea.
It
where this
completely
movie's going.
switches characters, and you're like, okay, who is this, and why is he the main character now? And then what direction is this going? Because I don't think I like him very much.
It's a horror movie that's disguised as, or is secretly a comedy.
it's just full of surprises. And Uncle Mickey,
that's just-
like every single one of us individually, love Barbarian.
It's got Bill Skarsgård. He's great. Uncle Mickey saw a lot of good movies this year, and I think when you're going in and trying to pick what your number 8 slot is, you're really thinking, what's a good 8? And this is going to be the theme. I feel like movies that were
A good number.
It's a good number, but also Uncle Mickey is saying F the rest of the world. I know what's best, and you don't. And that's going to be the menu. Uncle Mickey really liked the menu.
A lot of
and,
genuinely good movies on this. The Woman King. The Woman good movies that we all love.
I'm gonna rep Uncle Mickey for a second because there are a lot of people that just don't like the menu, and I think they're all f***ing wrong. A lot of people online.
Uncle Mickey likes it.
Yeah, it's pretty torn. There are people that are like, yeah.
Well, and I think so. The menu's really good.
I'd rather watch Ant-Man and the Wasp 2.
Pretty much what they say.
You don't have to make movies to like it, but I think it was definitely amplified for me and Uncle Mickey because we make movies and all the relationships you could tell. It's very analogous towards movie making
And criticism.
and criticism.
And when I was watching, I was like,
Characters
oh
stand out
God,
with
who
that.
am I? I'm like,
People
oh.
that can't enjoy anything.
And I was like, oh, we're Ray Fiennes.
Or that, or the guys in the corner that think they're better than everybody and can't enjoy it, and they're just like, come on, do you know who we are?
Yeah,
Their chair's a little higher than everyone else.
Definitely us. We're the rich douchebag dudes.
I wish we were the rich part, though.
Yeah, no, we're just the douchebag dudes,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
The DDs.
But yeah, so the menu, that was number 8.
Yeah, no, Uncle Mickey definitely liked that as his number 8.
You saw it?
Alright.
I saw
Kurt
it.
saw it. Kurt,
yeah.
what happens in the menu? Who eats what?
The main character eats food. I mean, that happens in a lot of movies.
Actually,
and it's
no,
really cool that
which was
they,
the main
they show
character?
that. The
What's
people on
his name?
screen.
Who's in it?
Probably Bob Saget, I think. last time he had.
I don't
he had
think he could have been in it. Kurt, can you name a celebrity that isn't Bob Saget?
there's so many to choose from. I just can't off the top of my head. I can't think of any of them.
So
Yeah.
many.
There's a lot. There's a lot of other celebrities besides Bob Saget. There's
Yeah.
that is
Kurt, real talk for a second.
Yeah.
Cameras are off.
Cameras are off. We'll edit this part out. Please name one celebrity.
Cameras are on.
First name and last name. Name one celebrity that is not Bob Saget.
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Okay. All right, now Sam Slade. Name one movie that is Uncle Mickey's number 7 pick.
So
Are you still rolling
enough
if the
messing
cameras are
around.
off?
We've just been messing around this whole
Yeah.
time. We're not calling attention to the more important stuff that's on Uncle Mickey's list. No. Which is Brad Pitt movies. Brad Pitt came out in Bullet Train.
Oh yeah,
was
dude.
awesome.
Bullet
Number
Train?
7, Bullet Train.
That's
Uncle
the
Mickey's
Brad
number
Pitt
7.
movie we're going with.
Oh,
is
yeah. He made more than one. Brad Pitt's in it. He
Bullet
wears a
Trains.
bucket hat. It's kind of weird.
He goes through his anger therapy.
Sam's like, rank your Brad Pitt here. Like, what are we talking? We got Fight Club Brad Pitt. We got where are we?
They're
linking?
all tied for number one. They're all tied for number one.
You got Moneyball Brad Pitt.
You got Moneyball Brad Pitt. He's very cool. He's very unhinged. Bullet Train Brad Pitt is very he's like easygoing.
He's very hinged.
Yeah, he's hinged.
He's hinged.
Sure.
He's
not
Like a bullet.
Yeah, like a bullet's not.
He's a straight.
Bullet's a straight shot. It was a good time.
It is actually a pretty good time. Like,
we were
Uncle
all
Mickey's
there.
not smoking crack.
Not that it usually does. Not we can admit on camera.
Yeah.
The ending's really sweet, and I think not sweet like it's sweet like that was badass. There's a lot of problems though too. It's but it's better than the ones we've already named.
Oh, it's way better than the menu.
It's way better than Avatar and the menu. It's more important than the Woman King, dude. We cannot forget the Woman King, dude.
I already have. Because it was number 12, and it's shit compared to number 6, Kurt.
Number 6 on the movie list. So I actually saw this right after Avatar.
Nice.
It came out around the same time.
Oh, it must have been a long night.
It must have been a great. Yeah, actually, it was a little after. No, yeah. DreamWorks is back. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Is one of my favorite animated movies of all time. You guys have all seen that movie, right? When I saw the list from Uncle Mickey, I was like, "You got to be kidding! This is just a stupid kids movie." And I saw it twice in theaters. Actually,
That is huge for Kurt. Kurt last year didn't see a single film.
I don't even know. I didn't even know what a movie was.
Last year he watched Avatar and he watched Puss in Boots twice.
We watched 3 movies in addition to all the movies we've listed so far.
They did a lot of creative things with the animation as well.
And a lot of callbacks.
And the
Banderas.
reveal
Yeah.
of Shrek at the end credits.
Yeah,
am I right on the money with that?
You're not right on the money. You're left on the money.
They couldn't get Mike Myers back, so it's just so far a distant shot.
You don't need Mike Myers to animate Shrek.
Luckily, Cameron Diaz is free nowadays.
And they're just trying to animate over her, dude.
Now she's Cameron Cinco.
That was dumb.
And with that number 7 on our list, is it number?
So anyway, Cinco, it's you.
Uncle Mickey's 5th favorite movie was a movie we all watched at gunpoint because I had the gun, and
You were pointing and you were pointing it.
Keep watching.
that was Deadstream.
Yes, this is true.
Oh, I remember that gun. That was my point.
I had a gun to everyone's head, including Uncle
No,
Mickey's.
Keegan is not even joking here. He literally forced us. He held our heads down.
Yeah, this was after I swore off
Yes.
of found footage. And
You came home one night and Keegan was just sitting underneath a lamp. He flipped it on.
He was under a lamp. He had zip
If you don't want to
ties.
lose everything you love, watch Deadstream.
Keegan, that was actually pretty not bad. Normally you give me movies and I don't think they're good. I don't even actually watch them. I just assume they're bad.
Like, I don't want to job on this one. You did a good job. Thanks for pointing that gun at me. That made it way more exciting.
If you watch some of our Spooky of the Weeks this last year, we did a lot of we did all found footage movies, and I think
Again,
that
at gunpoint.
we're not going to do a video on it, but it's a nice bookend to those videos. I feel like or a nice little ending because we did all enjoy it, or at least I did. I had a really good time watching it.
it's a good movie.
Sam Slade did enjoy himself.
Yeah,
I didn't even have to poke him.
He had to.
All the things I wanted horror in the high desert to be, it basically was. Like the influencer characters really.
And the main character does a good job.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's super funny. Like it's
Good practical effects.
And I like
Very
that
gory.
pretty much everything that goes wrong is completely on the main character.
Yes.
Like it is completely his fault.
Oh yeah, and he doubles down.
It's a good movie. Kurt saw it. He loved it. It's honestly pretty garbage, of course, as we all know, compared to Uncle Mickey's number 4 slot, which, of course, is.
Well, number 4, this one's a tricky one because Uncle Mickey said to me personally, Kevin, I'm gonna put this at number 4.
He doesn't usually whisper.
He said, I'm gonna put this at number 4.
it's very important if Uncle Mickey's whispering.
But I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, this is the best goddamn movie of 2022. And I was like, I don't question him. I don't
Kevin has
question
no
him.
actual proof for this, but we.
No, he does this all the time. He actually said that about the Woman King as well.
He said it about all the movies.
I was inclined to believe him because it was RRR.
Oh, RRR is sweet.
That was rated R, you know.
It was rated R. That was what one of the R's stood
that's
for.
where
Actually, it was rated R, so that was 2 of them.
Rated R for
Yeah,
revenge.
RRR is genuinely awesome.
We here at Uncle Mickey and Uncle Mickey himself, we love a good, completely straight heterosexual relationship where two dudes, you know,
Or just
two
best
bros,
friends.
they're best friends, and yeah, they suck each other's dick when they get a little hard.
That's
gotta
what bros
relieve
do.
your bro. You gotta,
you're gonna give your bro a piggyback ride.
You look over and I see Kevin's got an erection. You want me to not suck it? Like he's in trouble over
It's
there.
just awkward if you're letting it sit.
If you're just letting it sit there, he's in trouble.
Sometimes you just gotta give a sloppy bro job.
I'm glad we're finally getting films normalizing straight male sexual
nobody was gay in the
relationships.
movie.
No, there was nothing gay about
gay
that
in
film.
the
We loved how
Remember the
straight
part
it was.
when he releases all the animals into that
And they all attack at the exact same time. He's like,
It's this awesome slow-mo shot.
and freaking-
Badass.
He fights his best friend in that scene, and you're like, this has to be the climax of the movie. And then there's an hour.
You realize
and a half
there's
left.
dude. The best part about RRR is you get to watch a movie, and then they have the sequel of the movie you just watched
the end
as
of the movie.
second half of the movie.
It is like watching two different movies.
It is
like,
badass.
Yeah, it is awesome. And
For Uncle Mickey's number 3, my number 3, Uncle Mickey's number 3, Top Gun Maverick. That movie was badass.
Badass.
Movie was
It could have been
badass.
number 1.
I know we said James Cameron won, but really Top Gun won again.
Top Gun won
back.
again.
I hate movie theaters. I'm so sick of movie theaters. But I saw Top Gun in a movie theater and I was like, this is awesome. I'm in a real fucking fighter jet. I'm never leaving the movie theater. I'm going to see every movie in the theater. Tom Cruise is right. Get your ass in the theater.
He said that. He said, get your ass in the theater, and he did, and it was the best movie of all time.
It was the best movie of all
He
time.
saved the world.
They're flying real goddamn fighter jets. They're taking down the Mark V fighters from the undisclosed enemy.
With the past fighter jets. He found an old one. It was
found
just
it?
on the ground.
Oh, he found the one from 1984 or whatever,
Yeah, he had his
1986.
name on it.
And he had his name on it. It was Maverick, this is yours. God, I love America. America's awesome. We have the
yeah.
best fighter jets. We got the best
Blow up
men.
all the Chinese planes, all the Russian planes.
All the balloons.
I'm gonna join the military right now.
And Tom Cruise is awesome.
Tom Cruise
He's
is
never
sweet.
not awesome.
He's never been in a bad movie.
Never once.
That is not
Never
true.
not.
Tom Cruise has always been in a good movie.
Name 6.
I don't know if I can name 6.
Boom. He's never in a bad movie.
So far,
I have a random dice roller.
but the coin is so iconic.
Well, we have more than
do you not-
two teams
do you not
because
have-
I want to compete for the number one.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
God. Twist.
Keegan is back in the fight.
So what do we call?
Well, I always say tails never fails, and then I fail immediately. But this time, I feel like I really have it.
fails.
And
Sorry,
I'm gonna say tails never fails.
Unless
unless-
tails?
Heads never fails.
Heads never.
What is that?
It is heads.
God
Head
damn it!
never fails.
So heads or tails?
Heads never fails.
Heads never
All right,
deads.
I'll have tails.
Heads never deads.
Heads.
I'm the best at this game.
It is.
I always
Heads or
so-
tails.
I
You're not
always
the
get
best
it.
at it. You're not the best at
always
jack
get
shit.
it. I always get it. Did you see any other movies? You saw that one?
Yeah.
I don't want to pick that one.
Okay,
that's
well,
a
that's-
good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one. You
yeah,
saw that
Yeah,
one?
I did.
You have
Yeah.
things to say about it?
Yes, I could.
Kurt only saw 3 movies for this exact
I saw
thing.
some, but they're not ones that I
See,
think would.
Keegan, that doesn't align with my agenda.
That's Kurt you're talking to.
Different cat.
That number 2 is Everywhere, Everything, All at Once.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Everything, everywhere, all at
Everything,
once.
Everywhere, All at Once.
Yeah.
That movie was great.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's not in it. So Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is actually a good movie.
Yeah.
Do not make another multiverse movie ever again, Hollywood. I'm so sick of it.
Sam Slade personally will.
That's the last one. They can't be good after this, and I won't. Even if it is good, I'm not gonna like it. It
Here we
starts
are.
out like pretty, like a little sloppy for me. I'm like whatever, but then by the end, you're like, this is like one of the best climaxes in a movie this year. Nominated for like 20 Oscars or something.
The Daniels, I think that, you know, when their humor's working, it's really working. I would say that this movie, compared to their previous movie, Swiss Army Man, had more misses, but I think the hits hit a little harder.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit more like disparity between it, but when it's working amazingly.
Yeah.
I really love the characters. I thought that all of the stuff with the leads, everyone is great in the movie. Like every performance is fantastic.
So good.
I hate that I am being this genuine. Like, this is just a good movie in the number
just
2
good.
spot.
I mean,
Check it out.
I know you guys are gonna not want to see it because Brad Pitt's not in it, but it is a good movie. You should check it out.
You're all disappointed.
Kurt, please say something about it because this is for you.
Yeah.
I did this for you.
No, it was very enjoyable all the way through. The comedic absurdity of the multiverse premise was also packaged very nicely in the way that it presents the dramatic scenes with the relationships between the characters.
It fits really well. Like when you're watching it, like it's a really complex idea that like on paper you'd be like, I don't know how you'd express this.
How explain
And then
it,
once you see it in the movie, you're like, this
make
makes
it very
sense. I get what is
accessible.
happening.
It's a movie
despite
that
it
could
being
easily
wacky.
crumble under its own weight, but
But it ends up not.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are going on, but actually when you watch it, it's like you actually kind of get everything. Everything going on, and it's the right blend between the comedic absurdity and the serious, like the message,
The drama
of the movie,
really
the drama of the movie, and they're kind of, it's like yin and yang. They're both part of the same thing. It was a very enjoyable experience all the way through.
That-
You guys won the last Quintos, so what do you want? Heads or tails?
It looks like heads never
Heads
fails.
never deads, yeah.
Yeah.
Heads never fails.
So okay.
Tails.
Right.
So you guys
I
are
agree, I
tails.
agree.
Tails
I like
is for
head.
fails.
Say that out loud.
I'm gonna pick tails.
Oh, Keegan's on our team.
We're
Heads.
God damn it! You
I'm
son
the best
of a
of this
bitch.
game, dude.
Kurt, I hope you win, because I'm sick of Brad Pitt.
cool. I pity Alec. I'll call for tails this time.
I guess it's heads now. Heads never fails.
Tails.
Decides.
Decides how he wants to
you
articulate.
won.
You
Oh,
won.
announce the number one
You have
movie,
to
Uncle
announce-
Mickey's
Oh.
favorite movie of last year.
No.
Kurt, you have to.
Uncle Mickey's #1 movie of 2022 was a movie that was released not once but twice. Morbius.
Morbius! It's #1! Morbin time, baby!
The reason it's number
Get
one
some time.
is
Two
it's back in
more.
theaters twice.
It
That's
came
how
back
good
in
it
theaters
was like
twice.
he's the living vampire.
Oh
The
yeah.
living vampire.
When Jared
Twice.
Leto and Doctor Who fought each other, it was epic.
There wasn't a moment in that movie that wasn't epic. The whole thing is epic.
Well, yeah.
Morbius was on screen and was moving around, and he morbs off the building, and he's like, "Woo!" and he's
Yeah, when
flying
the
around.
entire screen turns into that nauseating blur, it was very epic.
Yeah.
And guys, we were talking about important films. We cannot forget how important Morbius's love interest was in this movie, because it was a real huge jump.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us more about Morbius's love interest? You, of course, know the character's name I'm referring to.
Cameron Diaz. She was really cool with Jared Leto, and they were hitting it off together, researching on.
Turns out her name's really cheap too.
Yeah, bat DNA, and then she died because
Well, until she got revived.
yeah, obviously he a little morb sauce on her.
He did.
And he got his bat blast and went
Oh, yeah,
at Doctor Who. Yeah.
Sam Slade,
did,
I
he
know
did.
you remember every single second of
Well,
Morbius.
I love that Morbius is like confirmed in the MCU, right, guys? Because they
Well,
had that Spider-Man
it's a-
poster in the
it is a-
background at one point.
I also loved how that poster's not there at all.
What are you talking about?
It's not in the movie.
It's not. It's just on the trailer. I do love that he is in the MCU. He won't fight Iron Man in the next film, I think.
Yep.
Well, he'll beat Iron Man.
Well, he will be. He's stronger than Iron Man. Wow.
What is Iron Man going to do against bats? They can fucking fly.